This cylinder, this is cylinder, side view.
Yes.
Understood this?
Yes, sir.
See here, you can get the angular velocity. How to get that?
Sir.
I used to mention this. Now here you can see point P is momentarily at rest or not. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. You are rolling.
This is R omega.
VC.
Now you can see this is the point P on the cylinder.
Yes.
This is surface. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Agree.
Till here any doubt is there? Now using this we can get omega C. VC with respect to ground is VC with respect to point Q only, no? is VC with respect to P only, no?
Mm,
Hello.
uh,
Do you agree with this?
yes, sir.
Any objections?
Sir,
No, sir.
this we see with respect to first word. What is that, sir? That letter. This
This is
is
ground, man.
a ground. Okay. Yes, sir, sir. Yes.
G is ground.
Yes, sir.
Now
Correct, sir.
P is also a point, no?
Yes, sir. Same velocity. Zero.
Any doubt is that till here?
No doubt, sir. Clear.
That means I can say what is the VCG he has given? 5. No, not 5. 25. Omega we don't know. C, this is how much C with respect to P. That's what he is asking now. That
Yes, sir.
means from P, this is P now, this is
Yes.
C. C with respect to P means this one, P to C on,
Uh, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. PTC. PTC.
C with respect to P means vector from P drawn to C.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir. RP minus RC. Yes, sir.
Hmm. What is PC?
Sir.
Do you
Radius.
agree with this?
Yes.
Now
Agrees.
from this, can you tell you want I now? Omega should be in which direction, man? Then what is I? I J K. What crossed with you need I now? That means
Yes,
what
sir.
should happen? J cross K now.
Yes, sir. J cross K. But here.
We can do one thing. K cross J is minus I now.
Yes, sir.
So I can take this as,
Minus K cross K.
can I write like this? You'll get I only, no?
Yes, sir. We get I only.
Because minus of K cross J is minus of minus I. This is I. Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
So this is 25I equals 5 omega I. That means omega is 5. Okay. Therefore, finally, what is omega value we are taking then?
Uh,
5 minus k radian per second. Any doubt is there till here?
no doubt, sir.
Hello. Right, not on this. I told you no about our results. Yesterday I posted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Every year the same thing. L40 means finally those. Like last year also Umar Abdullah. The reason is you will take very lightly. The difficult subjects you will leave, man. Easy ones you will do. What is the use in that? I am saying. I purchased 1,000 cycles. Instead of that, I can purchase one scooter. No, what is the use in that?
Yes.
That's why those who are don't want to do physics, feeling difficult, means just leave this field, go to a field like history. Those things are there, no? Where you can just mug up and survive, but there is no job. Namesake. After that, you can use open one small business or something like that. But don't stay in engineering by neglecting physics. That will cost your life. Life long you'll be struggling unnecessarily. Reason is physics develops you that logic which is required for engineering. Even in software you need a high degree of logic now. Otherwise you'll struggle. See, getting job is not an issue nowadays. Retaining in that job is very difficult because private sectors every month targets will be given. They say 5 days per week, but they'll give almost the 7 days work to be complete in 5 days. Those performance based, those who won't perform, they'll be asked to leave. Very simple. Private sector is that man. Even myself, before the starting of the academic year, will tell these are the only students hopefuls. You're interested, continue. Otherwise, drop this batch, you will tell. Even the present junior batch also, a clear report I'll give you. These are the things they have to do, otherwise, very difficult. Shall I turn this?
Excuse me, sir, I have a doubt.
Tell.
Sir, that RC with respect to P, sir, how you are taking it PC bar, sir?
Then what I should take, man? CP bar I should take, huh? You finished in maths also vectors now.
No, sir, it started.
Position vector also you don't know.
I know, sir.
Hmm.
Position vector.
No, you only read that what is the meaning position vector of C with respect to what? P. That means from where you are, what is the meaning of this? From where you are measuring?
P. From
P.
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 Position of C. That is the meaning, na?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yes.
What do you know? Mass you finish. Position vector is there. Without position vector, how they start vectors, man? I don't understand. Addition of vectors are going completed at least. First thing they'll tell position vector, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Position
sir.
vector completed.
Hmm. This is the problem. Fast track. Somehow complete the syllabus. Mug up. What is the use of that? Now that will damaging physics. The problem I am seeing that only, no? Everything I have to explain. Otherwise, all these products, everything one stroke, leave this, finish. Children will do. But that is not happening here. Finish this.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right now, come back to this. Second part of the question is there. We got omega. What is the second part, man? Hmm. Velocity of point A is asking. It's very simple one. We should use this. Take any other point. What is asking A with respect to C? We'll take. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir. Agree, sir. Agree, sir.
Hmm?
Agree, sir.
Yes, sir,
VC is
agree.
no. VC is there. Yes, we know.
Yes, sir. This is sir. D4. I can.
Omega is 5
Uh, 5 minus K.
minus K. C with respect to A. That means it's the vector C A. This is 5 meters, huh? This
Yes,
is
sir.
37.
5 sin 37.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree till here? I just
Yes, sir.
multiplied one by one, man, nothing else. This is cos 37 is 3 by 5, huh? 4 by 5.
4
4 by
or
5 I j k. K cross I is j. So this is j. K cross j minus I.
J
This will be
I, sir.
we agree with this.
Agree, sir.
By 20j. How much it is?
Yes, sir.
This is the velocity of point A. Agreed. Shall I turn
Yes, sir.
this?
Agree.
See, all these are connected with your vector basics and circular motion, no?
Yes, sir.
Now, why rigid body dynamics people, it's a common thing. Everybody fears seeing this chapter, both teachers as well as students. Reason is, vectors, when you join that first lesson, they'll start that. At that time, still you came from 10th now, the 10 by 10 I got, I first rank or all that. You won't bother to attend the class and take it seriously. You'll miss that essence. From there, the trouble starts with physics. Every word that is taught in physics is important for the future of somewhere or other. See this R with respect, C with respect to A. There we simply say position vector. That's all. It carries a lot. Shall I turn this?
1 minute, last line.
After center of mass, you complete all sets full syllabus. Huh? All
No,
assignments, everything.
no, 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 sir. So those,
Okay. Anyhow, shall I turn this?
Yes,
yes, sir.
Huh?
yes, sir, complete.
Now, you may ask, sir, why should we do that? We have the earlier method, no? Rotation around center of mass and again translation. Yes, that way also you can do. They'll do the same problem. See what we discussed about this. This point will have VC and this is rotating like this now.
Yes, sir.
It will have R omega. That's what we discussed.
R,
Remember that? Clear?
remember, sir.
So this
Yes,
is
sir.
37 degrees. This is 37. Do you agree with this? So
Yes, sir. 50.
this is how much? 53. So this is also
53.
37. Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
So velocity of A
R omega sin 37J.
hmm, this is J cap, no? This is I
Yes.
cap, no?
So, sir, sir, sir. Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Do you agree with this? What is VC
Yes,
you have?
sir. VC is 25 I.
R is how much? Phi.
R is a
How much you got omega? Magnitude.
5.
Phi.
5 minus
Now we need only
3.
magnitude here. Okay, omega. This is
3. 4 by
4 by
4.
5 plus 5 into 5. Sine 37 is this.
3 by 5.
Simplify that, you should get the same thing.
Yes, sir.
By 15. Right. Are you getting the same thing or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Same thing, same thing.
See, that is the beauty of physics. You can do a problem anyway once you know the concept. Completed. Hello.
Alright.
One.
You're doing the assignments, man.
Yes, sir. Doing, sir. Doing
Yes,
that.
sir.
Getting.
Yes, sir. Getting. But slowly, sir. Majorly.
I told you, no, you people are slow learners. It will take lot of time to get molded. That
Yes,
is
sir.
the reason why I go very slow now.
Yes, sir.
We cannot rush up. Because depends upon persons. I cannot run like you. It's an attribute given. From person to person it varies, no? Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this can be done even by another method. Can you tell what is the other method?
Hmm. Sir. So this instantaneous center of rotation.
Right, very good. See, we know that point P is ICOR, no?
Yes, sir. Velocity zero means momentarily at rest.
So about ICOR, what will happen? Can you tell? Body will be in pure rolling, no?
So only pure rolling should be considered. Other translation no need to consider.
So here you can see, therefore the velocity of A do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear? I can write VA with respect to P is omega RA with respect to P. This is 5. How much you got? Minus A?
5 minus k.
Minus
Minus k. Minus k.
K.
K. Yes, sir.
5 minus K cross. See, this is 37 degrees now.
Yes, sir. 37 degrees.
Now, can you tell what is this angle then?
Sir.
This is 53 now. No, I can't tell that.
Sir, you can use this.
Okay, we do one thing. This is PA now.
Yes, sir.
When you don't know, it's got stuck up here with angle. Simply go ahead with your knowledge of other things. What is PA?
Sir,
PC plus
CA.
CA.
Yes.
Do you agree or not?
Agree, sir.
That
Agree.
will be easy, no? See, that is the power of physics actually. There is no fixed rule. What is PA?
PC is 5 minus J.
No,
5
no, this
minus.
is perpendicular. No, what is that?
Mhm.
5, that is 5J
5 J, J, yes.
plus what is CA? This one.
The 5 cos
It is 5,
37.
Okay.
I
This is 5 cos 37 minus I
minus.
cap plus 5 7 37 J cap. Do you agree with this?
Yes,
This
sir.
is 37,
Yes,
no?
yes, sir, 37.
Yes.
This is what we get now. Agreed. Now simplify
Yes,
this. You know how to simplify? Can I do or can you do?
you can do.
Indeed.
Do
Yes, sir,
it.
we can do. We can do.
Yeah, got stuck up with science. Go to another method. What is it? You don't have such subject where you can change the path and do the problem. 3 by 5. 3 by 5.
Yes, sir, got me, sir.
You should be getting the same thing, no?
Yes, sir, getting the same.
Yes, sir, same thing.
What are they?
No, no, sir.
Shall I turn this? Hello.
1 minute, sir.
For 1 minute, please.
Is it clear or not?
Clears.
Yes,
Got the same thing now?
Yes, sir.
yes, yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So I'm trying to make you to understand a problem. It's a flexible thing. There's no rule you should do like this only. As long as the principles of physics are not violated, 100% you're at liberty to approach in any way. Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir,
Yes, sir.
completed.
See, it is a common observation for you people. Suppose I take mass m. The same mass, I'll mold it into a disk. Again, the same mass, I'll mold it into a triangle. Again, another shape. See, all three objects,
I'm saying mass.
okay, but which rotates easily?
Circle.
This one, will they rotate freely?
Um, no, they
Only
cannot
this is one of the greatest inventions. We say no, wheel is the greatest invention of mankind.
Yes,
Remember
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
So here it's easy to move. Okay, what is the difference between these three? Can you tell?
Their surfaces,
Yes, sir.
Huh?
their surface, their shape
Surface?
and shapes.
I did not get it. Surface area, sir.
Shape, sir, shape.
Huh?
Sir, no, sir. Circle touches only one point, sir, while rolling.
No, no, no. I'll tell you one thing. This is the axis, no?
Yes, sir.
This it
Mass.
is rotating like this, no?
Yes,
Suppose this is rotating like this. Suppose this is rotating like this. Now you can see only in the first case you are having same amount of mass anywhere you go.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here mass is not equally distributed around the axis, no?
No, sir.
Here also less mass. See, you can see that, no? That
Yes,
means I can say that only
in circle, in circular disc. Mass is distributed uniformly about the axis.
do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Understood this?
Understood, sir.
So if you observe this, what is that?
Mass of
Second,
about the axis. So, sir, around the axis.
understood this? Clear? Shall I
Please,
turn this?
sir, 1 minute, sir, please.
1 minute.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Complete.
Now you can move a mountain easily or a pen move easily.
Pen.
Why?
Pen,
Why?
because
Pen
of its
has
mass.
mass.
Mass. That means mass means how do you measure mass?
Mm,
Hmm?
sir.
By inertia only, no? More mass means more inertness, means it cannot move easily, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
So inertia to resist. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
Understood this?
Yes,
Hello?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Under-
Understood.
Shall I turn this?
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Completed, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Completed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
What is that? We'll define. We'll define it. Okay.
yes, sir.
So moment of inertia, place like heavy body is there. It's very difficult to bring it to rest. No, you can easily bring a cycle to rest or a lorry to rest.
Cycle.
Why less
Cycle.
mass? Lesser mass means you can easily set into motion or bring it to rest. No, more mass means setting it to motion is difficult. Bringing it to rest is also very difficult.
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Moment.
See, you have seen that for a cycle, you have to pedal quite often to keep moving. No, you know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you take a railway the train. After the speed picks up, he won't give any acceleration. The engine driver will take rest. Why? Because it is having more mass. When it is having more mass, it won't come to rest easily. Speed cannot decrease easily. That
Yes,
means more mass helps in maintaining uniform motion. Similarly, large moment of inertia helps in keeping motion uniform. Understood this? Any doubt is that till here?
Yes.
No, sir.
Shall I turn this? Shall I turn?
1 minute, sir.
Minutes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes,
One is the last.
complete.
See, for your slow learning, you should give lot of time into physics. You won't attend if you take extra classes. Lot of problems are there with your batch.
Yes, sir.
Completed.
Completed, sir.
Many people are interested in board. What do you do with board marks? Anybody will give any seat?
Yes.
CBSE All India first. What is the use in that? Decoration for dead body, no?
No.
Right. Then, what is actually, how do we measure moment of inertia? See, just like we define many things and 1 kg means this, 1 meter means this. 1 meter means there is a rod made of so and so, having this much kept in the Museum of Paris. That is what something the definitions we have. Agreed.
Standard.
So like that,
Yes.
moment of inertia is defined. Remember, it is a defined quantity. Obviously, no. See, in India, we say 1 rupee. Say one fellow who has 10 crores means he is having so much money. Suppose in some country, 1 crore itself is the base value. He is having 10 times of that. That means he is a poor person in that country but rich in India. Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So it
sir.
depends upon the definition. Moment of inertia is some x. Suppose a body has a 10x means it is having more. A body is having 0.5x means it is having lesser. So it's a definition. It is
Yes.
defined as it is the axis of rotation. No? That means a particle is there. No, this particle rotates around this axis of rotation. So when it rotates, the particle is moving like this. Okay, this is the velocity. What is this distance, man? Ah, so this is the axis. That's why we represent like this. It means that particle is moving like this. Remember, followed. It doesn't mean axis is moving. Do you agree with this or not? The symbol indicates that
Oh, sir.
particle m is moving around the axis with an angular speed omega. Understood what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This means this symbol clearly indicates that this mass is moving around this axis with angular speed omega. Understood this? Axis will be like this, it is fixed, it is not going anywhere. Till here you followed, you define that I,
Follow.
mass of the particle into R. Okay. R is understood this?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes.
Clear, sir. Clear.
Will you turn this?
Yes, sir.
Completely.
Now suppose if your body discrete means each particle is separated from the other. Understood? Discrete means continuous means a
Yes.
pen is there. All particles are continuous. You cannot find the distance between any two particles here. No. Is there any? You are observing any separation between two particles?
No.
No, sir. It means particles are separated.
There is discrete distribution. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Non-zero. Zero means continuous.
Yes, sir.
Agreed?
No. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then
Agreed, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
M1 R1 square. Second particle, its
Yes, sir.
distance from the axis. Third particle, its distance from the axis. So on. Do you agree with this?
Agreed,
Yes.
sir. Agreed.
Can you turn this?
For 1 minute, sir. Please, sir.
So each particle will be moving in different circles. Follow this?
Hold on, sir.
Shall we turn this?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Yes, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. Done, sir.
Then suppose if you have moment of inertia, MI means. Do you agree with this?
Agreed, sir.
Suppose it's a body. Okay, and suppose you are rotating the body from here. The body is rotated like this. It will be rotating like this. Okay. How to find the moment of inertia? You will take one
Uh,
small mass. Okay, dm. This is the distance. So what you will take for that particle? You need sum of all this now. What you will do? Integrate. Understood this?
integrate.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Shall I turn this?
1 minute.
Yes.
Completed.
Completed, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If, for example, understood this?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
See, now you cannot tell moment of find a moment of inertia is meaningless question. You should first tell which about which axis. Okay. You should give the specify the axis also. Then only you can answer this. Now let us see. It's a rod. They won't mention, but is understood this. Negligible thickness means thin rod. Okay. So this is a thin rod.
Yes.
Okay. What he says about an axis, which axis he says?
Perpendicular to length. It's
That means
perpendicular to length.
passing through this, no, this is the axis.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see for length, what is the lambda mass per unit length?
M by L.
M by
M by L dm.
So here We'll take one small element. I'll call it as dm. Okay, dm has a length of dx because here length matters now at a
Yes, sir.
distance of x. Okay, so what is dm? Mass per unit length into dx. Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Degrees.
So you know that moment of inertia of this particle is dm. Di means moment of inertia of dm into x square. I want I for the whole body. What I should do? Integrate this. How to integrate this? M by L dx x square. Now how to cover the rod? See, this is, if I take this as x is equal to 0, this will be x equals how much? The starting point is 0, origin, where the rod goes. Minus L by 2. This is x is equal to plus L by 2. Okay, so x equals lower limit, then the entire rod is covered or not?
Yes,
Sir.
Whole
sir.
rod is covering
Well done.
minus L, see minus L by 2, 0, L by 2. It is covered or not? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Covered.
Yes, sir.
So now I will take this as m by L integral of x square dx. X is equal to minus L by 2, x equals L by 2. M by L, this is x power 3 by 3, x is minus L by 2, x equals L by 2. Can you simplify this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can submit.
Do it.
Sir, ml cube by 24.
No, no, no. ml square by 12. What man? Why do you do mistake?
1 minute, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. ml square by 12. Got, sir.
Complete this.
1 minute, sir.
Understood this?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
Completed.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
దీని మా మీ తెలుగు ఎంతమంది ప్రకారం పప్పుకి పురుగు పట్టదండి పప్పు బద్ద చేసేస్తే
Hmm. Find moment of inertia. Answer the question.
Yes, sir.
See, this is the rod, thin rod. He is asking about an axis passing like this. That means the rod is rotating like this. It's just like a pen. I'm keeping the axis like this. Pen is rotating now. Follow
Yes.
this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Follows.
So here also the same story. This is dx. This is dm. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is di?
dm is m by l is dx equals integral m by l x equal to l.
Is x equals 0 only, no? Negative side
Yes,
there is
sir.
no mass, no? Hello.
Yes, sir. No mass.
Follow this.
Yes, yes, sir.
Followed.
Sir,
Tell me.
why are we taking that x square, sir? We should take x right there. That last time
Hopeless
also I
fellow,
didn't
you
understand.
hello? If you are sleeping or what, man? What is that you take here?
Yes, sir. mr square.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. MR square. Yes, sir. I forgot.
Huh?
No, sir. Nothing.
You will ask all particular dog. What is this I defined here?
Charge sir only, sir.
You'll be in tension, I think, brother. Always. Some tension will be there. That's why. When you have tension, you'll forget everything. That is the problem. That's why usually you can see chemistry and maths people, they won't give chance for slow discussions with students because mostly they have the mugging up attitude, memorizing, next reaction, next formula and all. So if they talk, they'll forget under tension. For that reason, that scope will be minimized. On the other hand, if you think logically, you can talk hours together, no problem, because logic won't go anywhere, no?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you memorize only, you'll forget. Logic will never. Once you learn physics, next 10,000 years also, logic is not, you can develop. But to create logic is very difficult. The student should have a lot of effort for that. It be like otherwise, it will be like a paper building only. No, you build a big building with newspaper. What is the use in that or playing card? It will collapse. But building, if
Yes.
you we strengthen that, you should do. Be careful. Brick by brick, brick by brick, everything should be law. You can see the construction of the building. When they lay one brick, they'll use one device. They'll check that whether the bricks are in a vertical plane properly laid or not. So that after building is over, the wall is inclined, no, it will collapse. No, did you ever
Yes,
observe
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Level down to level up.
That's what.
Yes, sir.
Now observe another thing. The engineer gives the plan, no? That means he is
Yes, sir.
having, he is an intellect. Okay, the people who do work is labor people. Agreed. So always we should do smart work, designing only. Labor work everybody will do. You just tell do like this, he'll do. So that's the reason why that one the coolie fellows will not be paid much, no? The engineer only will be paid more. That is a routine one. The coolie fellow's job is a routine one. So mugging up and getting marks is a routine one. Every idiot can do. Even a circus elephant also can do the same thing when you go by coercion. It will also made to ride by cycle, no?
Yes, sir.
That's what I always say. Use your brain, man. That is differ. That is the difference between you, human being, and normal other animals. Complete this.
Completed, sir.
Yes.
At last 5 minutes we can go. Shall I turn this? Now suppose. Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
We will ask. Find moment of inertia of thin rod. Okay, about an
Yes.
axis coinciding with its length. Understood this? What is that? That means what is asking?
Yes. Passing through the road. It's
Now
over
what
the
you
length of
need
the road.
along the length is saying. That means the rod is, if for example this pen is there. I am rotating about the same axis now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So how to find that you
Yes,
want
sir.
about this? You will choose one particle, say dm. Now what is di?
DM.
Is there any r there? Zero.
No.
Therefore I of body will be zero. That's all. No distance, no.
Yes, sir.
Understanding, sir. Understanding.
Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thin road. Thin road.
Hmm. What are they? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now
Follow.
suppose they ask about this. Say this is. Now suppose you are supposed to find moment of inertia about this axis. Then
Yes,
what
sir.
will do?
The distance.
Say suppose this is some, he has given some distance like this.
Yes, sir. Sir, M square. Capital.
Hmm. Understood this? Suppose he asks like this. Clear? Hello?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then what we will do now? We will take one small part. This is dm. This is r. Sorry. This is dm. This is the axis now.
Yes.
Clear? Now what is di? dm into r square. Do you agree with this or not?
1 by L
No, this is nothing but, no need to write that. This is nothing but d square only, no? R is d only,
yes,
no?
D square.
Yes, sir.
You need I.
Yes, sir, D.
You need I.
D square integral
Now d is common only, no?
is
Yeah. See, constant only, no?
constant, sir.
Yes.
What is the integral of this entire thing? Small dm. If you had, what will have? Mass of the rod only, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mass of the
How
rod,
much it will
capital
be?
M.
Capital M.
Capital M. Yes, D square.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Sir.
No doubt,
No,
sir.
sir.
What time is Krishnamurti class, man?
11:40, sir.
11:30, sir.
11:15, 1 5.
Yes, sir.
11:30.
Is
11?
11:30.
both is
30,
30, sir.
30.
11:30.
5 minutes I can do a small part now. Why do you rush up?
Math from
Max class is there, sir.
1:45.
10:45.
10:45, sir.
10:45 to
11:30 and then
11:30
12:15 to
again, then
1:15.
12:30 to 1:30.
what is the timing? Okay, right. Anyhow, till here completed now. Any doubt is there?
Yes, sir. Completed.
No,
No
sir.
doubt, sir.
No doubt.
Right,
no
right.
doubt.
See, it will
Yes.
take some time for you to understand moment of inertia. At least this part you understood.
Yes, sir.
This
Yes, sir.
part,
Understood this part.
It is enough that if you understand the day's class, slowly you'll improve. Right, then take care. Go to your class.
Okay, sir.
thank you, sir.
Thank
Bye,
you.
sir.
Bye, bye, bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Bye,
sir.
bye.
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write essays that inspire, messages that forge brighter connections,